This is part 2 of the ultimate Astro van build. Let's get into it. Today we're working on our pull-out mechanism for the bed. If you haven't watched part 1, I suggest you go click on my channel, get caught up, and then come back. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that yesterday I made up an MDF mock-up for the mechanism. Let me show you. It took a bit of trial and error to figure out the exact measurements for my back and my front, because I wanted this to lay almost 90 degrees, but I didn't want my cushion to fall off, but I still needed a good back angle for them. And then it drops down nice and slick into bed mode. I'm gonna have a pull pocket here, so you can just assist it, locks back in place. So we're gonna take this model and we're gonna apply it to this box. About 24. It gives us room to play. We have to put an end cap here. I gotta see if just a butt joint coming in off the side is gonna be stronger, or a piece coming in with screws in the back. I think I'm gonna do a piece coming off here with screws in the back, because we have a sink going here, and that sink's gonna need quite a bit of room. I don't want to be too tight, and if it's too tight, they're gonna have issues with their seat leaning back and hitting that sink. So I want to keep it about as tight as possible. Still gives us our full 6-foot bed, so I think I'll butt in right there. 27.25. And when you're building stuff with plywood, I never trust it to be square from the factory. I know a lot of people do, but something being out of 16th could give you some serious issues. So this panel is going to have a cutout in it that uses magnets to hold it on, and that's to access the dual battery setup and the water tanks underneath the sink that are going to be right behind here. So I'm not going to glue this piece in place. Once I have the sink in, I'm going to take it off and get it exactly where it needs to be. Alright, now you guys can see why I had this setback here. We're doing a full faceplate, 4.5 inch. And the reason I'm doing that is because my slides are going to be on the inside, extend out, which means that this weight is going to want to push this out. So because we're able to overlay, I'm able to screw in through this. Another reason I raised up the back is so I can have solid screwing through here, so this piece doesn't want to counterlever. Now, I wish I did these pocket holes earlier down through the bottom. I don't want to do them through the top because then you'll see them, but down through the bottom, and it's better if they come in on an angle like this. That way it grabs the most amount of meat on the board as possible. But it is what it is. I'll figure it out. So because I didn't do the pocket holes in there before, I'm going to use this jig. It's a single jig, and some people just buy these. I don't think they're very efficient. You can line it up, clamp it down, and drill. Now, if you've been following along until now, and you're still like, Mateo, what the heck are you even talking about? What are you making? Pull out bed slash couch? What's going on? This will explain it right here. Okay, this is pressed up against the van wall. This face you're seeing, so this is your walking space. Pull out kitchen behind here. Humongous pull out kitchen. We're gonna have a total of 80 inches coming out of here. And then our bed is gonna come up, fully extend, come back in. This gap here is where our fridge is gonna sit. I'm looking at it now, and we have a lot of room. I wanted to make sure there was room for ventilation, plus those plugs, and then accessories coming out of that panel. So this is gonna be sitting around here. We could even put it like this, so then they gain all of this storage space. But I think I'm gonna do my dual battery setup underneath here, so it's super easy access to get to. But yeah, that gives you the idea. A couple scrap boards, so I can rest it on and have it all sit perfect. Screws that I'm using are number 8 5/8, and a number 8's a more aggressive screw. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm putting on, oh, that's loud. Is I'm drilling out pocket holes. These are gonna mount, this is the underside of our bed platform. And then our slides are gonna sit in here because I want a 1/4 inch gap of leeway on each side, just in case there's ever any shifting. It just makes it a lot easier, and it makes it easier for when I'm aligning my hinges. exactly 3/4, which is right there. And we're just gonna do a quick mark off on each side on the face, because I'm gonna have this coming in like this, and then from the face I don't want to have to see another raw edge. I try and stick away, although I use nice plywood and it looks, you can't beat just the sleek look and the simplicity of it. These overhang because as this table drops down, this is gonna act as support for when everything sits down flat, so it has a good stable surface to sit on. Okay, here's our 2 back pieces, and I got a nice big piano hinge here. It's a little too long, so I'm gonna grab out the angle grinder and give it a cut. Heads to sit in very close to flush, so when it closes up on each other, there's no hindrance. Okay. Man, that's heavy. Pull that out. And then in theory, this should drop right into place. All right, grand finale. Hey Kurt, I need you to, as you record, I just need you to push that. Ready? Oh. All right, you can let go. Huh? How's it look?
That looks good, dude.
Couch. And then it should just drop right down. Let's go. All right, that's it for part 2. No, like the videos are so funny because I'll talk to the camera and then I'll screw up. And I'll like just go blank. It's like I get camera shy in front of the camera by myself. Like I'm like, okay, I don't think about what I'm gonna say. I just start going and then I'm like, that wasn't English.